What's going on, everyone? My name is Dr. Aaron. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today we are talking about community. So I get asked all the time, Aaron, why do you waste so much time making Facebook videos and making YouTube videos and managing the Facebook group? It seems like it's a lot of work for no return. Well, they're wrong. Here's the deal. I came across something today when working on a little personal development, and it was called, I don't remember what the study was called, but it was done by Harvard, and it is a happiness study that is still taking place that is 80 years old. So what they did is they found a cohort of males, because there were only men allowed in Harvard back then, and they followed them from 1938 up until now to see how healthy and happy they are. One thing that was super cool about this is obviously somebody going to Harvard back in the 30s was probably from a more affluent family. So in the 70s, they did a very similar study, still part of this study, of people from inner city, I believe it was Boston, and that started, in the 70s. And what they did is they looked at these people's health markers. They did a survey of their happiness every year. They checked their medical records. They did all of this all the way from, I believe there's 16 left in that first initial group, and that means they're 90 years old. And one way that they made this even more cool is they started tracking the happiness and the health of their offspring who are now in their 50s and 60s. And what they found was it didn't matter if you were at Harvard or if you were from inner city Boston, because people from both of those walks of life ended up being lawyers and doctors and this and that. And there were also people who were alcoholics and drug addicts and committed suicide and were depressed from both sides. Here's the kicker. What they found was a major player in these people who lived long, happy, healthy lives wasn't physical fitness, even though that's important. It wasn't not smoking, not drinking, even though the people who lived the longest, they tried to abstain from those things. It was quality of relationships. The quality of people's relationships at 50 was a better predictor of long-term life than their cholesterol and their blood work. What we're talking about here is relationships with your family, relationships with your friends, and relationship with your community. Guys, there's a saying that says loneliness kills, and that is absolutely true of this study. People who were loners didn't cultivate proper relationships and they didn't see those as important, ended up dying very early compared to those who had nurturing, awesome relationships. So here's the deal. The reason I post so much stuff on the Facebook, and the reason I have a group, and the reason we do all of this stuff, and the reason why we try to make everybody feel so welcome in our office is because I want to make a community for you. It's easy to feel alone. It is. It's easy to feel alone. We have so many people up here that moved here for oil work, who moved here for the Air Force, who moved here for going to college, and it's easy to feel alone. And my goal is to make Minot and the surrounding communities happy and healthy. And that starts with giving them a family. Guys, if you like Wellness Wednesday, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. Share this thing. My goal is to help everybody in the community, and that means they need to see me. So if you haven't yet, do me a favor, head over to the page, give it a like, and give these videos a share. We're going to have new videos every single day on different topics, trying to deliver quality content that helps change your life. Until next time, you and your family keep living your apex advantage.